Hey Aries, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing our reading for the month of August. We're going to take a deep dive to see what our guides have to say for this month, especially what lessons we need to learn to be able to manifest the best life for ourselves and see what we have coming up. Just remember, this is a general reading, so it doesn't resonate, totally okay. Just leave for those that need to hear right now and come back for the next month's reading. But try to take the information that I do give you and place in the way that makes the most sense in your life, which I'll explain to you as we go. No, that's probably such a broad statement, but it'll make sense, I promise. But let's go ahead, see what our guides have to say. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of you guys are in a new phase of your life right now. There's like a new chapter, a new beginning, something new. And I think it's been like a long time coming. I think you guys have gone through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of within this situation. So it could be anything. It could be work, it could be family, it could be career, or I said work already. So career, bundle that together, or relationship with like either friends or the significant other. There is a decision that was made or you're making currently and you're like walking away or moving forward from that. It feels like a breaking off. It feels like something broke off and now you're in this new chapter, and I'm getting, again, it's all coming together. Things are starting to fall into place. There was a sense of like an explosion, like everything kind of blew up and you were trying to pick up the pieces and you're trying to figure everything out, and now things are slowly kind of falling into place where they need to be. And I feel like for a lot of you guys that might have been something that you almost lost hope and faith over, and you almost kind of went back to the situation. I don't know why I'm getting a relationship. I'm going to keep it still a little bit broad and see what our guides, what direction and what group of people need to hear a certain message, because it doesn't necessarily have to be, again, like a relationship thing. But let's see what other messages we have within this specific card that we just pulled. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. Yeah. And Soul Tribe, sorry, I forgot. There was another thing I wanted to say. You have a lot of support system around you, so you're able to move on. Like, that's why you're so capable. Like, there's things that are going on. Maybe you're very busy and you're keeping your mind occupied with the situation, or there's things coming up that you're able to like keep moving forward without having to go back on it. But whatever that situation is, I'm keeping it really broad, but you do have a good support system. Whether you see it or not, your guides want you to know that. And you do get a lot of messages, and then again, like, you might not notice these, but like take a look at like the clock, or like, you know, license plates, or just there's a lot of 1111s I'm getting. Being on the right path, manifesting, those kind of things. Like maybe you have a sign, like I have the butterfly. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. The butterfly is my symbol. Like, I'll see a butterfly and I know I'm on the right path, and it doesn't matter if it's like good or bad. It's just the path I need to be on. So those are things that like you're intuitively picking up on some things. I think that's another message you guys want to get across, because this new chapter, you might want to lean on that, because there is some kind of chance of you kind of falling back to either old patterns, old ways, like old situationships, whatever that looks like. But so now I am getting the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So a lot of Wands energy, a lot of fire energy, which just makes sense because you guys are the fire sign. There, and you're this. I can't talk. Also, why is this not showing up? I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell if that's blurry. It might be. I don't know. Well, anyway, we're just going to keep moving forward. The Queen of Wands energy is your energy. Like, I'm getting this is you right now. You're manifesting the life that you want. Things are coming, again, coming together, falling into place. It's, for me, feels like this is the Witch at the card, like the whole deck. Very, like, the maturity is there. There's like a lot of like strength and beauty in that, of resilience, like the growth, like you're like the fire sign, right? Like you're burning and coming, like what is that? Oh my God, that bird, the phoenix, like rising from the ashes, that kind of feeling. That's the energy that I'm getting from you in this Queen of Wands, and you're creating your new chapter. And like I said, I think there's like peace, like already something in play. that's why I feel like everything's coming together and falling into place, and there's a victory around that. And there was a struggle. There was a massive struggle. Like, you were carrying a burden, and I feel like it was for a lot of people, or a single person, whether it be like you carrying a burden for your family, or the work that you were doing, or whatever the case may be, or a relationship. It was like all on you. And so now I get a sense of like you finally feel free, and the validation from your friends, family, coworkers, like you're getting that support that you need to keep like, yeah, I did do all that. I can offer that to someone else or another company or whatever the case may be. Your guides are validating that this is like, they see you went through it. It makes sense. And it's just now we're turning the leaf. Was that the right saying? Like, we're just next chapter, right? Like, next. I keep getting that song by Ariana Grande, Next. So I do have surprise. This is coming up. So we have surprise coming up. I want to pull some cards. I'm not going to get really into it. I do get a sense of something because, again, everything's falling into place. Like, there's something that you don't expect that's going to come around the corner. And I am almost getting from your guides, or they're saying like, are you surprised though? Like, you worked hard to get here. Like, you're here for a reason, right? Like, you've worked very hard. You've grown. You've put yourself first. You put your worth first, and that is allowing you to manifest something better. So I love that. And well, I'm going to pull a little bit more cards here. Yep. Okay, perfect. So I'm getting the Star, I'm getting 2 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. So the situation is, yeah, like the hope, the renewed hope. There's, I didn't even show you guys. Again, I don't even know if you guys can see this. I'm hoping you guys can see this. I don't know what's happening. I think you can. Okay. So I am getting a sense of that you put in a lot of work, and there's, again, wands. There's a lot of wand energy right now. So I'm getting a lot of you guys, again, almost went all the way with the situation. I think you put in the work, the seeds were planted, and it was just so much effort and so much work that left you completely destroyed. It's like you wanted to go all the way, but it's just like, is it worth it? So like, if, for example, I don't know why I'm getting pulled to relationships, so I'll just use this as an example. But again, like I said in the beginning of the video, make it make sense in your life, because it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a different subject. But you put in a lot of effort into that relationship, and this is like what you look like after, like completely destroyed, just exhausted. And it's like, question is like, is it worth it, right? Was that worth it? And you didn't go, like, you guys didn't pull the trigger, whether it was getting married or being together again or having kids, whatever. Maybe you got a divorce, maybe there was a separation or something. That's what you decided to do to move forward, which is where the pieces are falling into place. Maybe there was a fear of leaving, but you left, and now it's like, oh, this makes sense. Because I see that, again, you did move away from that. You have the world in the palm of your hands. There's a road that you're trying to pick for yourself. You have all the options. You're kind of just trying to figure out what it is you want to do. The Wands energy is also adventure. There's like fire, there's spice, there's excitement. And so like, you're kind of getting that feeling again. I'm getting a sense of you guys are really kind of getting that feeling coming back. And there is a renewed faith. There's an opportunity. I feel like it's coming very closely. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, the Sun, the King of Pentacles, and the Emperor. I feel like this could be a situation where it's like not a relationship. So let me just do the relationship aspect first, and I'll kind of show you how to make it fit in your life, way that makes most sense. So I see another person coming in. So the Sun isn't my favorite card in the deck. The Sun is a favorite card in the deck because it's showing me happiness, like the lightness, like almost childlike energy. And maybe there's a baby in the future, but that's neither here nor there. I'm more about the energy right now. There's a sense of happiness, and like after the rain, the sun comes out, like the beauty within like such a tough situation, and having the sun kind of come out from that. And it's giving me that next thing is going to have that feeling. And I think that there's a person coming in that's giving me Emperor energy and the King of Pentacles energy. And when I see the King, I'm seeing someone that's mature. And Pentacles is someone that has the ability to give you like a very stable, whether it be financially, or just giving you the stability that you need within a relationship because your past relationships weren't stable. Maybe there was infidelity, maybe trust issues, whatever the case may be. You didn't feel stable or secure in a relationship. This person's going to offer you that security. And they could also, icing on the cake might be that they are going to give you financial security as well. And that's what a pentacles money. Does that make sense, right? But I'm seeing this person coming in them being the king is the maturity that you need because, again, you are the queen of wands. A queen needs a king. Like if I saw a knight, I'd be like, oh, that might be another lesson. But I'm seeing that this mature person is coming in, and there is a sense of an emperor energy as well, where they're very like stubborn and hard-headed, but their strength. And this is Aries, which is interesting. That's an Aries sign. You might meet another Aries. That might be very interesting. Male and female Aries, male Aries, female Aries, however that makes sense for you guys. Like, that's going to be interesting. I think that there is a sense of, sorry, before I get into that, there's 4 is coming off, like the stability of 4. It's because it is a number 4. My brain is like, what are you doing? This is the 4th major arcana. That makes sense. I just know the cards and I just don't remember the numbers on them, but there's stability within that again. So that's the second time stability coming up. But going back to that being like the same sign, I just feel like there is stubbornness. There's things that you can work through together, if that makes sense. And I think you guys can grow together. There's a sense of kind of doing things together because there might be some similarities. Male and female signs are kind of different. But male, female, you'll understand each other. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things that this would be a very interesting like dynamic. And like hey, surprise. Maybe you have similar birthdays and it's like you could celebrate it together. I don't know. But it's just that kind of energy is coming through. And that's something to be excited about. Now, if you're going to think about it in the sense of work, then take that as this. It's going to bring you stability. It's going to give you financial freedom. There's going to be a sense, and again, stability coming in twice. So there's something that's going to bring like strength for yourself. Like, so take what I'm telling you, even if it's like I'm telling you a relationship aspect, you can kind of twist that for your situation because it's the theme, not necessarily the subject. But I am getting a lot of you guys are kind of coming in with this like relationship and what am I doing next and all of it is coming together. It's all coming together. That's part of this card. So I feel like you guys are doing things that is allowing this person to just kind of show up. Maybe you guys are making plans to go out with friends and put yourself out in the public's eye, and this person just like randomly comes up, or someone ends up in your DMs or being like, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. Whatever the case may be, it just falls into place the way it's supposed to. And you're going to get that comfortable feeling because intuitive hits. You're going to get that comfortable feeling like, oh, this feels right. And again, doesn't have to work out at the end of the day. But it's something that you need to be on, like the road that you need to be on. And your guide's kind of like, yep. So definitely listen to your intuition. I think everything happens for a reason, so just go with it. I mean, at this point, you have nothing to lose. I think you kind of started this new chapter for a reason, and it's time to keep, go towards what you're manifesting. So we have the visionary, awake. With an intuitive perspective, I see the bigger picture. Intuition coming up again. So that's the second time that's coming up. So I'm getting a couple of messages from that card specifically. Okay, I'm going to say 2 things. One, I'm getting a sense, and I'm going to pull another deck really quickly after we're done with this, because I have a sense that your person, if you guys are in a relationship, even if it's like your old boss or whatever, someone's coming back. And it's one of those instances where normally you would have like that nostalgia, that feel, that pull, that sense of like, oh, maybe he's right, maybe she's right, maybe we should do it again. And like now, like you see the bigger picture and it's not the same. I think you're going to have a test. This is what I'm like really important. I see that in August, you're going to have some kind of a test. I will be like, universe being like, okay, is she worthy for this brand new chapter, this King of Pentacles energy? And it's like, I have a feeling it's like, you're not going to take the bait. And I think you know that this new person that's coming in might be like something to explore. Again, whether it's like your forever person or not, it's just something that you need to explore because it's going to be better than whatever was the last situation. Again, could be work. Yep. That makes sense. We'll just leave that. Okay. So we do have the 10 of Swords, the Fool energy, which did we have that? No, I thought we did. And then the Hermit. Yeah, so the Hermit for me, it's not only that you're taking the time to kind of get perspective, because it is intuitive perspective. You're taking perspective. You're kind of being on your own, kind of making a decision on your own, not listening to anybody, but listening to what you are feeling on the inside, intuitive, because at the end of the day, you're living your life. No one else is living your life. You are living your life. So you're kind of taking in what information, but you're coming in on your own, making these decisions on who you want to see, what you want, who you want in your life, etc., etc. And I see that you kind of realize, like, it has been a long time coming. Like, you have been absolutely destroyed by this last situation, person, work, family, friends, whatever it is. I mean, depleted, stabbed in the back. You've been taken down a peg. And you have taken the time to kind of heal, be by yourself, and kind of explore and do you and do what makes you happy. It's just one of those things that, like, you have to. Like, you've been through so much, you have to. And then, like, the leap of faith is there, the full energy. You're taking all these lessons that you learn and you're moving forward. You're, like, giving it a go. Again, I think there's going to be a test. This person, I think it's like the timing of everything, too. It's just going to be so fast. It's going to be like boom, boom, boom. There's going to be, like, a person that comes in, and it's going to be very, like, light, like, nothing serious. Then that last situation is going to come in, and they're going to be testing you. There's going to be a test, and you're going to have to pick. And I think you're going to be like, you know what? I can go to the safe option, which I've been used to, but I know it's not right. Or I can take the leap of faith and try something new. And I think that is your August, is going to be figuring out, like, do I take this leap of faith? I think your guides are kind of directing you towards that. And that's what they want for you, because they know what you want to manifest. They know what you want at the end of the day, and they're trying to help guide you. At the end of the day, like, this is your choice. You have that fork in the road, but it's up to you what decision that you want to do to make your life the way that it should be, you know? And this is just such toxic energy. I feel like I always pull this deck for Aries. This always feels that there's another relationship. This is toxic energy. This is what this person is feeling and thinking about you. I feel you even though we are apart. So they aren't in your life. You have made that decision. You have walked away. Like, that is definitely a thing. And I think they're going to come back. Like I said, that's going to be your test, where they're going to be throwing out this nostalgic moments, this, like, do you remember I was thinking about you? And they're going to try to, like, reel you right back into this, like, toxic situation. And I just hope that you can have that intuitive perspective and see the bigger picture, because I think your guides want more for you, and I think you want more for yourself. So I think that is beautiful reading. Let's just, like, close up the reading with a little bit of advice, maybe a little pick me up from your guides, a last takeaway from them. Oh, I love this. I love this. So we have a manifest prosperity, sentiment, joy, energy, and results. Like, those all speak volumes right now. I'm going to repeat it again because it's, like, super important. Just take it in. If you're able to go on the path of, like, you know, picking the King of Pentacles energy, that person, that thing, that situation that comes in, that is what you're manifesting. That's what's bringing the prosperity. That's the stability. And that's another word I want you to remember, stability. That's really, 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 really important, because that's what you want. I feel like you guys are manifesting stability in any aspect, right? And I feel like you haven't had that in your relationships, whether it be job, friendship, family, sentiment, and joy. And, like, you aren't, like, that's the happiness that you want. Like, I feel like you're lacking that. Like, you're working on that to give it to yourself. And then, like, having another situation come in to help you with that, to give you that, is just beautiful. Energy and results. The results are there. So it's just a matter, like, I feel like this is, like, a thing, like, this saying is going coming into my mind, and I don't know if you want to make this your mantra for the month of August, but mind over matter. Like, just realize that the big picture is your future. This past situation was not giving you that, and it's been a long time coming. Do you want to go back and like continue the cycle, or do you want to like just mind over matter, keep moving forward? So that is like the most amazing thing your guides can leave you with for this month, so that you can kind of like get a hold of like your situation and keep moving forward, because they want what's best for you and you want what's best for you too. And I know that you guys can do it. I feel like this is just such a, like, you guys have come a long way, like coming from the beginning of the year to now, like you guys have come a long way, and you guys got to give yourself some credit where credit is due, really, because you made massive shifts and massive changes. I remember the reading from the beginning. It's been tough. I know that. So if this message did resonate, definitely like and subscribe. Come back for the next month reading. Leave a comment, because it's so important to have like our journeys be shared with one another and give each other the support that we need. Thank you guys for coming back. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.